Well, in other news, very different news, the Queen's Platinum Jubilee has thundered through its penultimate day of partying with performances from Elton John, Diana Ross, Rod Stewart and heaps more, but it was a guitar solo from the Queen's musical namesake that lifted the crowd. They certainly rocked it out. Ongoing health concerns hindered Queen Elizabeth. It meant that she wasn't able to attend herself. Crowds were instead treated to a video message from the monarch and also from Paddington Bear.
Perhaps you would like a marmalade sandwich. I always keep one for emergencies.
I keep mine in here.
I've always wondered what was in there. Heir to the throne. Prince William paying tribute to his record-breaking granny in her own words.
When humankind focuses its mind, anything is possible. It's my firm hope that my grandmother's words are as true in 70 years' time as they are tonight.
And our UK correspondent Lucy McDonald has been raving all night and she joins us now. Lucy, what we've seen so far has been incredible. Has it been just as good in person?
Yeah, it really has. There's been a lot to enjoy and a lot to celebrate. I've got so many highlights. I've actually loved just watching those crowds of people outside Buckingham Palace and on the Mall and outside St Paul's Cathedral. I've loved watching the younger royals trying to behave. The music last night at Party at the Palace was brilliant. Diana Ross, Queen. There were those drones which were extraordinary, making shapes of corgis. They used the whole of Buckingham Palace as kind of a backdrop for an amazing light display. Thought it was interesting that Boris Johnson was heavily booed as he entered St Paul's Cathedral by a royalist crowd, something you wouldn't expect that kind of crowd perhaps to boo a Conservative Prime Minister. But yeah, the whole 4-day celebration has just felt really good.
But despite the fanfare, the Queen hasn't appeared much. Do you think it was a bit rude for her to ditch the crowds for afternoon tea with Paddington Bear?
Well, you know the Queen mustn't have been feeling very well, because not only did she ditch the crowds, she ditched St Paul's and the Epsom Derby. She's a big horse fan. But that Paddington bit, that was my favourite bit. A great idea. A symbol, this little bear from Peru has kind of, I don't know, it's become like a symbol of kindness to refugees, a symbol of kindness, a symbol of what it means to be the best of British. And I love the marmalade sandwich. Going to keep one in my handbag from now on.
As much as this is about the Queen, is it also a bit of a changing of the guard to the younger generation of the royals? Yeah, and it is all about the Queen. And it did, I find it really hard to say this, actually. It did feel a bit like a big goodbye, actually, and a definite handing over. I thought William was actually very statesmanlike. I thought his speech about the climate was great. I think he actually overshadowed his dad a bit. I thought it was quite interesting that he went before his dad in the running order. I'm not sure whether that was seen as a good or a bad thing. But yeah, it did feel like, a bit of a goodbye.
So what's in store for the final hours? I know you've got your own street party planned. How are things looking?
Well, there are street parties planned up and down the country. There's people have been given money to, have barbecues, host raffles, all that kind of stuff. We've got our very own out on the square outside where I live. I've got 2 pavlovas baked, ready to have rhubarb and custard on one, strawberries and cream on the other. And then later on this afternoon, there's going to be this huge 3-kilometre parade led by the Gold State Coach. Now, this is a 260-year-old carriage, I think it's solid gold, that carried the Queen to and from her coronation back in 1953. There's going to be this big parade. There's going to be a 20-foot puppet of the Queen, one of the biggest military parades we've ever seen in the country as well. And then Ed Sheeran is ending that with a song. So not sure about the Queen. There's speculation about a balcony appearance. But as far as I'm concerned, it's all happening here on my street for the party later. Weather permitting, thunderstorms are predicted, so fingers crossed.
Well, I tell you what, if I was a boss in the UK, I wouldn't expect anyone to be turning up to work tomorrow. Lucy McDonald, have a great afternoon and evening.
Thank you.